Hey there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you're all doing well. Today for this episode we are taking a look at a product from SunJack. Now you guys may remember we did a review of the SunJack Camp Light. Absolutely awesome. I know that company sold a ton of those things because they're great. And today we're taking a look at another product from SunJack, and this is the 14 watt 4-panel solar charger. Go ahead and get comfortable. Let's take a look at it now. So right here in front of you is the solar charger in its compressed folded state. Now we'll go ahead and just do a quick 360 of this. We'll show it off, unfold it, and then we'll hit upon the features and the stats. So this is the front SunJack. We'll go ahead and flip it over. And as you can see here, you have a mesh pocket, which you could put the 8,000 milliamp battery into. There's cables in here, so you can hook everything up, and we'll touch upon that in just a moment. I also have some additional batteries and cords for my cell phone and so on. To open this up, it's very, very simple. Just like so. And as you can see there, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 panels. And this is a very nice system. So let's go ahead and fold this back up real quick. Let's go to the back here. Unzip this. What we have here is my GoPro battery charger and a GoPro battery. We'll come back to this in just a minute. We have the charging cable for my cell phone. Now, this is what is included when you purchase this. You get the SunJack 8,000 milliamp battery bank. Has an integrated flashlight. You simply activate that by holding down the button, which you can see right there, hopefully. You can check the charge on this by tapping this button right here. It's the same button that you hold down to turn on the flashlight. As you can see there, it's fully charged. Along with the battery bank, you have a USB to micro USB cable, which connects your battery bank to the solar panels. Also, you get 2 carabiners, which you can use to attach this to your backpack. So you can hike around while charging a battery, while charging your phone, and so on. When it comes to charging the battery, it's very simple. You take the included USB cable, plug in the micro USB into the bottom, and then plug that into either one of the USB 1 or USB 2 ports. Then you can zip it up, unfold it, and it will begin to charge. Which you can see, hopefully right here, the lights are shining blue, that means it's charging. On the bottom of the battery bank, you have 2 ports. They're labeled on the back side, input 1 and input 2. Input 2 is for high-powered devices such as cell phones. Input 1's for lower energy needs, such as 1 amp devices. This is for 2 amp. So I could plug in my cell phone charging cable. I could take out my cell phone, plug it in, and it is now charging. So easily, you could be hiking around with this on your backpack. It's charging in the sun, the battery, and it's also charging your device at the same time. You could also charge another battery bank if you wanted to. Now right here I have my GoPro battery charger, and I have a GoPro battery. And with this solar panel, you can actually charge these batteries while you're hiking around or late at night while you're cooking around the fire. So you plug in the battery into the charger, you plug the charger into the battery bank, and then the battery is ready to charge. Hopefully, you can see that the red light is on. Once it turns green, it's finished. Also, to prevent the battery from sliding around, right here is a piece of elastic. You can slide the battery into that. And that way, when you're walking around charging everything, nothing's shaking, nothing's bouncing. So let's go ahead and touch upon stats for just a moment. When it comes to the dimensions, when it's folded up, you are looking at 9¼ inches by 6.75 inches. And the width of this is 1.75 inches. So very small, very compact indeed. When you unfold the system, as you can see there, is quite a bit longer. You are now looking at 30.75 inches. When it comes to weight, you are looking at 2 pounds exactly. So yes, it is not super lightweight, but also it's not very heavy at the same time. For someone who's looking for energy for their cell phones, for their camera batteries, for their tablets, and so on, this is an excellent solution. Now, I've been testing out this SunJack solar charger for a long time now. I wanted to make sure that I thoroughly tested it. I wanted to make sure that it matches the claims from the maker, but also from the reviews out on the internet. And let me go ahead and say that the reviews are excellent for this. This is a 5-star product just across the entire board of the internet. People love it. It's a great value if you need this type of energy. With the 8,000 milliamp battery, it performs very, very well. Usually I would charge my cell phone, electronics, and stuff like that at nighttime when the heat of the day is less, because electronics are very sensitive to sunlight. So yes, you can, in case of an emergency, charge your devices during the daylight while this thing is soaking up the sun rays. But like I said, I prefer to wait till at least nighttime. With the 8,000 milliamp battery, like I said, it does have that integrated flashlight, which is very bright. Always a handy feature, no doubt about it. When it comes to charging this, I found that I could charge this when actually carrying it on my backpack in direct sunlight. It took about 5.5 hours. Of course, it's going to vary because you're not constantly walking with your back to the sun. You're turning, you're going into the shade, you're hitting shadows, so your time will vary. But usually right around 5.5 hours was the ticket for myself. This thing would charge my iPhone 2 or 3 times. It would charge my Samsung tablet about 1.5 times. So you're looking at some pretty good energy right there. Like I said, you can charge your camera batteries, such as the GoPro, or even the camera that I'm using right there. I can charge batteries with it. Certainly no negatives to be mentioned as far as that goes. When it comes to the craftsmanship of the entire package, I'm very, very impressed. It has a very nice, tough canvas to it. Everything's made very, very well here. All the stitches, all the seams, everything looks great. The solar panels themselves look great. And I should mention that these are extremely tough. I've seen videos of people actually shooting holes in these, and they still continue to work. So you don't really have to worry about scratching them up too much. I have no issues at all by attaching this to my backpack. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and attach this to the backpack so you can see what it looks like. So you start by taking your 2 carabiners, get them ready. Make sure that the mesh pocket is zipped up. And then you can attach this at any point that you can on your backpack. All backpacks are different, so you'll find different ways to do it each time. The carabiners, fairly good quality. They're inexpensive, but they definitely do the job. All right, one side done. Another side done, and now we're ready to go. So as you can see there, that is a very handy system, especially if you're someone like myself who's always out shooting video, running through batteries. This is a great solution. It should be mentioned that I have used this in just about all weather types, from beautiful blue Carolina sky to absolutely cloudy and overcast and fairly dark. And still, these panels are strong enough to pull that charge from the sun. So even when it's nice and cloudy, you can still charge your batteries, which is nice. When it comes to weight, 2 pounds. Well, if you're an ultralightist, that's not going to float, but if you can add the 2 pounds to your kit, go for it, especially if you need the energy. For me, I'm right on the fence there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and that's really why it's taken me so long to shoot this review, because I need it on this trip, and I don't need it on that trip. I've taken this thing on vacation, and I've used it, like I said, for months and for months. And really, it is just a very, very nice solar charging system. It definitely gets my thumbs up. The quality, like I said, is great. And when it comes to price, you are looking at $150. You can find this at the SunJack website. You can find it on Amazon and so on. Yes, that seems a little bit pricey. But actually, if you're going out and you're comparing solar systems like this is 14 watts. This is 4 panels. And the price is very comparable to 7-watt systems, 3 panels out there. So definitely very competitive in pricing. They've done a good job there. The quality is fantastic, like I mentioned. So if you're looking for a high output product for your energy needs, you can do much, much worse than this right here. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free, drop me a line, let me know. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys around. Strength and honor. Be well.